College classic. That's the Godfather. Oh, that's not the Godfather. That's Dr. David Jeremiah. I thought it was the Godfather. Did you think it was the God? I thought it was the Godfather. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. That's really good. I like the way you did that. You want to do it with me? We'll do it together, okay? The lonely servant of God. It's not God. It's just a servant of God. Okay. So, say a lonely servant, right? And guys, just traveling around lonely, bored. I mean, it's just tough for him, right? Yeah. So, what can I say about the person who leaves his familiar culture and goes to the mission field, leaving behind everything and everyone that kept him from being lonely? He goes into a brand new culture where everything is different. Everything. Food, language, customs. And he doesn't know anyone on a personal level, personally, right? I mean, he's eating Mexican food, Cambodian food, right? Italian food, right? Hamburgers and hot dogs, right? Never had a hamburger before. Can you believe somebody's never had a hamburger? You believe that? Okay. Do you believe somebody's never had a hot dog? Pork chops? Fried chicken. My sister went to Germany in the 70s, and McDonald's was hard to find. Star? Oh, Carl's Jr. was hard to find. Yeah, maybe Carl's Jr., not McDonald's. Oh, okay. Well, Okay, so God, I get it so mixed up sometimes, right? So she lived there in Germany for 4 or 5 years. My sister lived in England, and she said there was a lot of things hard to find in England that you could find here easily, but not there. So she asked my dad to send stuff to her, and she was paying for it. And he was sending her all kinds of Mexican stuff because they loved Mexican food. So I told her, open a Mexican restaurant out there. Could you imagine how expensive the food would be? Mexican cuisine in England? Don't get me wrong. Very expensive. Do you know why? Because they don't have that stuff. They'd have to grow it there. It takes far more time to establish new relationships because of the cultural barriers which must be overcome. We get letters from missionaries in which you can read tales of loneliness written between the lines. They are not complaining, but you can tell that they are paying the price for their service to God on the foreign mission field. And leadership can be a lonely place, Moses said. I cannot carry all these people by myself. The burden is too heavy for me. In Numbers 11:14. Anyone who has ever been in a position of leadership knows that it can be lonely at the top. And when a leader moves out ahead of those he is leading, he is turning his back on those who follow. And you can be the leader of a large church or of a large ministry organization and still experience loneliness. It comes from that territory, or it comes with the territory. No! No way. Don't believe. You're gonna tell me you get lonely? Oh yeah. Yeah. Right. No, you can't do that. I thought I was the only guy allowed to get lonely around here. Yeah, I used to live under the bridge when I was homeless, and this guy used to always pop up and say, "I'm the only cheerleader around here." No, that's not the same thing. Okay, so we can find great heroes in the faith and in Scripture of experience who loneliness in their lives. And it is not a sin to be lonely, for great men and women of God have battled loneliness. And we can develop a sinful response to loneliness, but it is not a sin to experience those loneliness feelings from time to time. And seeing that others have been lonely can make us know that we are not alone in our feelings of loneliness. I don't like it myself, because yes, I experience loneliness all the time. I have friends. I'm 51 years old. My friends are dying like they're dying left and right. I mean, my dad's the only one left out of all his brothers. He had 7 brothers, or actually 8. The one dying at birth, and he's the only one left. And when I look at my dad and I say my Uncle Chava, my Uncle Charlie, my Uncle this, they're all gone. It hurts. And it hurts so bad. It makes me cry sometimes when I look at the pictures and I look at Uncle David sitting in the back seat on the way to the beach. And I'm looking at his arrogant ways. And we're looking at a girl and Uncle David's got on his mind. I like her. And sure enough, Uncle David makes his move. And what does she do? He's really good with women. Next you know, he's sitting there laughing and talking, drinking a beer with her. I don't really like beer. It's pretty good. This kind's pretty good. Yeah, it's not too bad. I like it. She don't finish it, but she actually gets her to drink beer with him. This is college classic campus hits. Man doesn't suffer loneliness, does he really? I mean, really?